up, everybody? For today's daily 1, 2, 3, we're going to be focusing on the hips and how tightness in your calves may be affecting your range of motion. So as always, we're going to be doing one circuit of 2 exercises for 3 rounds. And the 2 exercises we've chosen to focus on today are the good morning hinge and the calf smash with one of my favorite pieces of exercise equipment, the lacrosse ball. Okay, so go and get your lacrosse ball now if you haven't got one, and I'm going to explain to you why exactly are we doing this. Okay, so in order to reduce the chances of injuring your low back, it's really important to know how to hinge from your hips. Okay, and we're going to be focusing on that with our first exercise. But one common factor that can affect your ability to hinge well is calf tightness. That's going to make it really hard to get those hips back because those calves are feeling so tight. Okay, and we're going to use the calf smash with the lacrosse ball today, our second exercise, to help get more range of motion both in your calves and that hinge when we come back to it for those second and third rounds. Okay, so follow along with me in this daily 1, 2, 3, and we're going to get started, and you'll see what I mean. All right, here we go, you guys. First round, we're starting with good mornings, toes pointed forward, shoulder width apart with the feet, hands behind the head, pushing those hips back, hinging at the hips, nice neutral spine, trying to get that hamstring tension. And we're just going to keep going here for about 30 seconds. See if you can time your breathing with it a little bit. Almost there. And then we're going to go down to the ground and we're going to get that second exercise in, the calf smash. Grab your lacrosse ball, put it under the calf, support with your hands behind you, and start smashing. 30 seconds here. When we do this, we want to make sure that we're trying out different areas of the calf, flexing the toe, and then we're going to switch to the other side right here. So switch sides, put it under the other leg. See if you notice any differences. Roll around on that other calf. Try out different angles on the other calf. In just a second, we're going to move back and go into that second round for the good morning hinges. So here we go. Stand up, put that ball to the side, get back in that starting position. Feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, hands behind the head, hinging at the hips. 30 seconds here. Okay, we were looking for that hamstring tension. We're trying to get a lot of travel with those hips when we push them back. And then as we stand up, we're going to drive those heels into the ground, tuck the hips a little bit with that lower core. Squeeze the glutes, get a nice tall and tight posture. And then here we go, back down to the ground. Put that ball under the calf. Start rolling on that calf again. When you're going through this for the second round, this is a good time to start thinking, does it feel the same? Does it feel different this time around? And when we're working on one side, going to the other side, like we are right now, switching sides here. We want to compare those 2 sides, but we also want to compare from round to round. Check on that other side if you haven't already switched to it. Roll that ball into some of those tight spots. Try all different parts of the calf. Looking good. You're almost there. We got one more round of this. Here we go. Standing up. Getting set up for the good morning. Hands behind the head. Pushing those hips back. Stretching those hamstrings. Working on that hinge pattern. Maybe by now we might have felt a little bit of a difference after doing the calf smash. Maybe that might have helped us get a little bit more range with our hips. This is a good time to see if you can get a little bit farther back with the hips. And then one more time, back down to the calf smash, and I'll see you tomorrow with the lacrosse ball. Here we go. Good time to come back to that breathing. If you're holding your breath at all because you have a tight spot in your calf, check on that. Try to let the breath go. Try to adjust that tension in the calf with the ball. And then switch to the other side. Here we go for the last one. I really like this exercise. Feels good on the calves. Especially if you have any Achilles injury history like I do. This can be really useful. But who doesn't have tight calves, right? Dig into that calf. We're almost there. All right. And that is it for today.